Sport Fishing Adventures with your hosts, NHL star Brendan Morrison and Grey Cup winner Chris Burns. Sport Fishing Adventures is brought to you by Toyota, Berkeley, Fenwick, Yamaha, and Gibbs Delta.
Oh yeah!
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, the double header? That's right.
That is a nice, big, healthy Rivers Inlet Chinook. Welcome to Sport Fishing Adventures. I'm your host, Chris Burns. We're at Rivers Inlet Sportsman's Club on the north central coast of British Columbia. This area is known for producing the world's biggest salmon. The largest ever caught was 126 pounds right around the corner. Now, I don't know if we're going to find one that big, but this dock sees 60-pounders every year. What really separates Sportsman's Club is that the waters are calm and the best fishing is just 5 minutes from here. Having Mark Stepnoski as my guest is a real treat for me. For those of you that don't know, Mark played center in the National Football League for 13 years and won the Super Bowl twice with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Mark lives in Vancouver now, but he's originally from Pennsylvania and hasn't done a whole lot of fishing on the West Coast. If he can block Reggie White, I'm thinking he can figure this out. I'm really excited for our week here, so we're gonna go get settled and get out fishing. Here's the deal. Got a couple of former offensive linemen here. We're competitive guys. Of course, we gotta have a competition. So we figured it out. For this trip, we're gonna get a point system going, okay? So every fish landed is worth a point. We get 5 bonus points for the biggest salmon, 5 bonus points for the biggest halibut, and the little twist is, since we hate losing fish so much, and I've lost a fish or two in my day, so we're gonna pay for it. Every fish lost, you lose a point. So that's the deal, and Toby, our guide, is gonna determine the stakes.
Worst job on the dock.
You just gonna leave it at that?
You guys will find out.
I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure we're not gonna like it.
You won't like it.
You said somewhere 60, 70? How about that? I'm at 65. Oh, fish.
Yeah.
It's got to be up there.
Come on out. Oh.
Yeah. There you go. So Mark, we were talking about your fishing experience. It's been a couple of years since you've been out here fishing in the ocean, right?
It has,
Yeah.
yeah. It's been a few years, but it's nice to be back. It
Yeah.
didn't take long to get excited.
It didn't take long to get hooked up either.
That's right.
Well, I don't think this is the biggest fish we're going to see all week, but
But it's the first.
it's the first.
Well,
There you
although I
go.
don't want to count anything yet until
Yeah,
it's in, but
it's not in the boat yet.
you
But,
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, well, we won't get skunked.
Oh, see something.
That's the
Yeah.
flasher. So you can just
Hey, look at that.
you can just bring him right over.
Yeah, I'll clean that later for you.
Look at that.
Let's see what we got there.
Yeah.
So yeah, are we taking fish home or what do you guys
We're
wanna do?
taking fish home.
Sure.
Sure.
So
what
it's
do
a
we got?
coho, a little coho
Yeah.
salmon. You know, it's pretty small, 4 pounds. But first one, so we're gonna balk them.
Okay.
Bonk 'em. There you go. We officially didn't get skunked. Oh, there we go. I got a little coho here. Feisty little sucker.
This one's,
He's pulling.
yeah.
Double header.
It sure is. 2 on 1,
How about
exactly.
that?
That's nice.
Beautiful.
Another little coho.
They're pretty green in the water, huh?
Yeah. Oops.
We'll be right back with more sport fishing adventures. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures.
Yes.
So watch this. You'll enjoy this more without the flash on there. You gotta reel that real hard, Mark.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Good.
Woo!
We'll just bring them around. You got it. You can grab that
Okay.
rod. Almost looks like a little Chinook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Beautiful. This is awesome. Pressure is on here. Like the fish are just coming left, right, and center.
Yeah, choke it up.
That feels heavy.
There we go.
All right. That's the coho roll right there.
And I'm at the end.
-1.
Uh-oh.
You got the whale there, Mark? Mark's in the scoring zone. He's in the red zone. About to go in for another score. I don't think he counts. He's not legal.
Oh, the double header?
That's right. How's that for timing?
It's all right. Huh? Oh. Oh, yeah, we're even.
Yeah. That just happened.
Ooh, we got a fish here. I think we got a fish here.
Lose them?
Can you see the look of disappointment on my face? I think we might have just had our first Chinook of the week. And
It's gone.
take 1 point away from me. The game was tied. The beginning of day 2, I entered the competition with Mr. Stepnoski down 2 points. With 2 quick fish in the boat, I tied it up. And then I went and made that fateful mistake that might just cost me the entire competition. I lost a fish.
I feel good about my chances because similar to football, statistically, the person who scores first wins. So when I caught that first fish yesterday, I was feeling pretty good about that, statistically. But I know in the past, Chris Burns has been the type of guy who beats the odds. So let's not get too cocky.
Oh yeah.
That was a big hit. That was a Chris Burns special, a big hit.
See that rod bent right over?
All right, well, I'm trying to make my comeback here, Mark. You're way ahead of me right now.
I'm gonna see if some good luck can rub off.
I'm not gonna mess around with this fish. We're gonna get this thing over here in a hurry
Oh, there he is.
and touch this
Looks good.
leader. What do you got? You're up like 5 fish on me.
I got a little bit of a cushion.
We're gonna get this thing back out there and see if we can't find the big one. Mark's making me jealous with his snacks over here. You got anything else?
I have 1 snack left.
Ah! Ah! Get rid of that thing! Bananas on fish boats. You don't know about bananas on fish boats?
That's a new one.
The destination, Rivers Inlet. The rugged and remote north central coast of British Columbia is home to Rivers Inlet Sportsman's Club. Departing from Vancouver, these new float planes offer majestic views of this remote fly-in trophy fishing lodge. The floating lodge is nestled in a tranquil bay just 5 minutes from the fishing grounds, leaving you time to explore or enjoy the friendly staff and fun atmosphere. The destination, Rivers Inlet.
Well, so we caught a whole bunch of salmon. So we figured this evening We're gonna come out here to Calvert Island and a nice big
Getting
cod.
some nice ling cod. These are perfect keepers, like 10, 12 pounders. Got another one on the line there.
Thought we'd come out here on, like, this evening is absolutely ridiculous. We spent the day catching great fish. Now we're out here with our man Toby. We're gonna watch a sunset here in a little bit. We're in one of the most beautiful spots in the world. And we're catching yet another species, some real nice big ling cod. It's early in the season. Not a lot of people have fished for these guys yet. Thing of beauty.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures.
Now we're about, what, maybe 10 minutes from the lodge?
Yeah, maybe that much.
And we're in about 250 feet.
We got some whales around today, which is nice. A little foggy, but it should burn off this afternoon.
Yeah,
No
still
shortage of chickens today, but we're still looking for a
No
big
shortage.
one. We're getting lots of 10 to 20 pounders, but
Yeah, but the big ones live where the chickens are too, right?
yeah, got to weed through them.
And now, there we go. Just a little guy.
Oh, there's one.
Attracting lots of fish. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna release this guy. So this is just a little guy, so we'll let him go. Let him get down there and grow big for us. How's it going?
All right.
Well, that's a keeper. We'll keep his head in the water. He's probably like
That's a good size. Yeah.
All right. All right, so we're hooked into a good sized fish. Not, nothing huge. You feel them shake their head, and you feel like you got a big old defensive lineman on the end of the line, don't you?
Either that or you're doing hammer curls with about 70-pound dumbbells.
We were joking about that. Neither of us lift weights like we used to.
Until today.
Yeah, until today. We're gonna look like Popeye when we're done. Now, Mark, we were talking a little bit about this earlier. You played 13 years in the NFL. You played against some of the best defensive players to ever play the game. Who do you think is the best guy you ever played against?
I would have to give my vote to Reggie White, most likely.
I can see that.
Big surprise, huh?
Hall of Famer.
And I didn't necessarily play against him all the time because he was a defensive end and I was a center, but occasionally we would cross paths and he was quite a handful.
Yeah.
Kind of like these halibut.
Yeah, this guy feels like it could be Reggie down there. Oh, look at that, there he is.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes a great D lineman, is a guy who can see in that split second what you're playing.
What you're giving him, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you try to, get big and blow him up, he'd just run right by you. And if you try to, be soft and play his quickness, he'd run you over in a heartbeat.
When you come to Rivers Inlet Sportsman's Club, they're going to have all the gear that you need, but we like to bring our own. For our halibut fishing, we use these Penn International V reels. They have a great drag system. They call it DuraDrag. It ensures that you've got a real consistent drag pressure. It's really important when you're fighting a big halibut. Now, they're also built to handle this heavy-duty Berkeley braided line. Puts a lot of stress on a reel, and these guys can handle it. We pair these up with our Shakespeare Ugly Sticks, really durable rod that's going to be able to handle any of the big fish you're going to find out here. Now, what we're putting at the end of the line is this Gibbs jig. It's basically a squid skirt with a weight. The other thing we use is a halibut rig. This is when you're attaching bait to your line. Now moving on to the salmon, which is really what Rivers Inlet's all about. We like these trophy tie reels. These are spooled up with our 30-pound Berkeley Pro Spec line. My favorite thing about them is this drag system, real simple adjustment, and you only have to move this center pin just a hair to tighten or loosen your drag. We team these up with our Fenwick HMX rods, 10'6", 12 to 25 pound. Now at the end of this line, we're gonna have a number of different things, but what's really worked for us this week is one of our favorite Gibbs flashers, about a 3-foot leader, and a white hoochie. Also, we've used some spoons, our favorites, the Gibbs Paddy Wagon, and I think this is probably my personal favorite, no bananas. As far as leader material goes, we like this Berkeley Pro Spec fluorocarbon. This is 30-pound test. Now we're gonna pack this stuff up and get back out fishing.
We'll be right back with more sport fishing adventures. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures.
Okay, this is not good. I am gonna help Mr. Stepnoski extend his lead. Okay,
This
now
is
just
like a,
back up. No, keep holding the rod the same way. Just back up and lift the tip up.
first netter.
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Nice work. Beautiful coho. It's a really good, nice sized coho. Mr. Stepnoski gets another point. Extending his lead late in the fourth quarter. I got my work cut out for me.
When it rains, it pours.
And you know, the worst thing about this whole competition is we don't know what the consequences are.
But they're going to be bad.
We know they're going to be bad. The loser, which is likely going to be me, has to do the worst job on the dock. And our guides have come up with this torture, and we have no idea what it is. So I'm a little scared.
Hopefully I won't find out the hard way.
You know, I think I could make the comeback this afternoon if I end up landing the big salmon, because I think we'll be salmon fishing again this afternoon. I think we might have to weigh him, but I think Mark's got the big halibut, so he gets an extra 5 points.
Maybe by a pound.
Maybe
Yeah,
by a pound.
it was close.
Maybe.
Let's pull him line, buddy. Let him run. Just let him go, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I think we got a real fish here, and the only chance I got of beating our man Mark is if this is the big fish of the week, and this guy is pulling line. This is awesome. Now, Toby, this is what Rivers Inlet's about, right? Screaming reels.
You got it, buddy. We've been working for it, though.
We have
Lots
been.
of fish, lots of coho, but
Our last morning here, out here with our guide Toby's taking care of us all week. This is again what Rivers is known for, and I've heard stories about this place my whole life. My family used to come here. My mom and dad have been up here since dating back to the 80s, and I've heard stories about these big fish. I'll tell you, one of the coolest things about this experience for me is that I've heard about it since I was a kid, and from the moment we hit the dock, you know, I talked to Barbara Kelly, who started this place. She goes, "Oh yeah, of course. I remember your parents. They were here with these guys in 1987. Oh, I've got a picture." And 10 minutes later, she comes out and shows me a picture of my parents with this group laying on the dock, sitting on the dock with a bunch of fish from the 1980s. And it's been great to be up here. And if we can cap this week off with a big fish, that's going to be even that much more special. I don't know, Step.
He looks like a pretty...
You might be getting the mystery chore.
Oh, he looks
Look
like
at
a
that.
healthy one.
pull that head towards me.
Yeah!
Right on.
Yeah, buddy.
That's what we've been waiting for.
That's the one right there.
Like a
Step,
20-pounder.
I believe we have a tie game.
No arguing there.
22-22 with
45 to go.
45 to go.
Right down to the wire.
That's a beautiful fish. Nice. That is a nice, big, healthy Rivers Inlet Chinook. That's what we've been looking for all week. And here we are in the last morning. We knew these guys were here. Our man Toby from Rivers Inlet Sportsman Club found it for us.
Beauty.
And I got a chance. Well, I'm putting my home field advantage to work here. Just tied the game up with the big fish of the week, and I got another one on here. We got just a few minutes to go in the game. Step, this could put me ahead.
I know you're a strong finisher.
You know, we still don't know what the stakes are, Toby.
We got something interesting for you.
I'm afraid to find out.
Yeah,
I'm sure the dock boys are going to appreciate your help.
Really? I don't know, man. Mark, we've talked a bunch this week about our football careers and some of the really cool experiences we've had, but you know, you blocked Reggie White, some of the best players to ever play the game of football. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been fantastic. I've had a great time making friends with the staff here and the other guests. Met some very nice people from all around the country, and just really enjoyed the scenery, the weather, the food, you name it.
Now, it's not quite the same as blocking an NFL D lineman, but
Not quite.
these fish can fight, can't they?
Oh yeah. You get tired arms if you're out here long enough. Yeah, no question. It's a workout.
You know what? I think that fish just put me in the lead for the first time.
I think you're right. Yeah. Hey, it's not a sprint. It's
You know
a marathon.
We got, Toby, how much time we got?
15 minutes, maybe?
15 minutes? All right. 15
All right.
minutes to go.
Sink or swim.
Chris Burns is in the lead for the first time.
It's not where you start. It's where you finish.
It is. What a fun week. I've really appreciated the opportunity to experience a place I've heard about since I was a kid. From the moment we landed, Simon, Barbara, and the staff here at Rivers Inlet Sportsman's Club have treated us like family. Mark Stepnoski is a guy that I've admired professionally and personally for a long time. To have him along with us has been really cool. And we caught a ton of fish. I was feeling pretty good about our competition when I landed a 25-pound Chinook for the big fish of the week, but that only brought me into a tie with Mark. That's how it stood when we got back to the dock and went into overtime. Mark won the tiebreaker with the biggest halibut, so it looks like I'm stuck cleaning the gut bucket.
All right, pal. Knock him dead.
On behalf of Mark and our crew, I'd like to thank everyone here at Rivers Inlet Sportsman's Club for a great week. I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you on our next sport fishing adventure.
Careful, you missed one over there.
Hey, that was my herring.
Mm-hmm.